Yeah, I agree with you. They are taking your jobs and they shouldn't.
That's
and
not
then
what he
Elon
said.
calls them
That's
up and basically says, "No, you do like that." Oh yes, I do like it. And the Republican Party says they're taking our jobs, and then you have the president of the United States coming in, the president-elect Donald Trump, who is a Republican, saying,
"And maybe we want the best engineers in the world because if America is going to win the AI race, we're going to need our best people on it."
Well, first of all, I think, and I know the H-1B very well, and it's something that I frankly use, and I shouldn't be allowed to use. We shouldn't have it.
Breaking news. Trump's mouth writes, checks his policies can't cash. In a shocking turn of events, the self-proclaimed champion of American workers is now pushing policies that could make your next car more expensive than a gold-plated toilet. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video. But wait, there's more. We've got the juicy details on how Trump's bromance with Elon Musk might be behind this whole mess. Stick around to see how the America First slogan is starting to look more like Billionaires First. Remember when Trump loved H-1B visas more than his own hair?
The Republican Party says they're taking our jobs, and then you have the president of the United States coming in, the president-elect Donald Trump, who is a Republican, saying,
labeling them just a few hours ago as, quote, contemptible fools.
The most staunch MAGA cult followers recently took issue with statements made by Vivek Ramaswamy, echoed by Elon Musk on the matter of H-1B visa.
It's very bad for business in terms of, it's very bad for our workers, and it's unfair for our workers, and we should end it.
Yeah, those were the days. Our orange-tinted hero used to sing the praises of these work visas like they were the latest Trump Tower project. He'd go on and on about how America needed the most competent people and how H-1B visas were just the ticket to make that happen. But hold on to your MAGA hats, folks, because Donnie Diapers just did 180 faster than you can say fake news. Suddenly, H-1B visas are very, very bad for workers. I mean, talk about a flip-flop that would make even the most skilled gymnast dizzy. Let's roll the tape, shall we? Here's Trump contradicting himself faster than he can tweet. I know the H-1B very well, and it's something that I frankly use and I shouldn't be allowed to use. We shouldn't have it very, very bad for workers. H-1B should be used for top highly paid talent to create American jobs, not as inexpensive labor program to destroy American jobs.
Yeah, I agree with you. They are taking your jobs and they shouldn't. And then Elon calls them up and basically says, "No, you do like that." Oh yes, I do like it.
Totally right. And think of the irony here, Rachel. They shipped all their good manufacturing jobs overseas and said, "We'll teach them to code."
Very, very bad for workers. And second of all, I think it's very important to say, well, I'm a businessman and I have to do what I have to do, and it's sitting there waiting for you, but it's very bad.
Wow, that's quite the mouthful, even for our word salad-loving president. So what gives? Did Trump suddenly have a change of heart? Did he wake up one day and decide that American workers needed protecting? Or maybe he just forgot what he said earlier. It happens to the best of us, right? But wait, there might be more to this story than meets the eye. Could there be a secret force behind this change? A billionaire whisper in Trump's ear, perhaps? Enter Elon Musk, the Tesla tycoon and SpaceX sultan. Turns out Musk might have more sway over Trump's policies than we thought. After a few chats with the electric car kingpin, Trump's stance on H-1B visas did a complete 180. Suddenly, it was all about getting the best engineers for the AI race. Funny how that works, huh? So, is America First just a fancy way of saying whatever Elon wants?
The far right over immigration, Elon Musk is now going after the hardliners, the very heart of the MAGA base.
Oh yes, I do like it.
Well, maybe it is a more complex situation than opponents would like to present it as.
Well, first of all, I think, and I know the H-1B very well, and it's something that I frankly use, and I shouldn't be allowed to use. We shouldn't have it.
Is Trump's policy now billionaires know best? It sure looks that way, folks, but hold on to your Twitter feeds, because this visa drama is just the beginning. Trump's supporters aren't exactly thrilled with this flip-flop. In fact, they're about as happy as a MAGA hat at a Bernie rally. Stay tuned, because Grumpy Trumpy's got some explaining to do. Imagine your best friend suddenly stabbing you in the back. That's pretty much what's happening between Trump and Fox News right now. The network that once worshipped the ground Trump walked on is now calling him out faster than you can say fake news. But here's the kicker. Is this really about principles, or is Fox just trying to save its own skin? Remember when Fox News and Trump were tighter than his spray tan? Those were the days, folks. Fox hosts used to defend Trump's every move like he was the last slice of pizza at a frat party. They'd praise his pro-business stance and cheer on his immigration policies louder than a MAGA rally on steroids. But now, oh, how the mighty have fallen.
And maybe we want the best engineers in the world, because if America is going to win the AI race, we're going to need our best people on it.
Well, first off, I'd like to say thank the Lord God that I am not in Congress anymore. I know this game. They always play this like Christmas deadline stupid game.
Fox News hosts are ripping into Trump's H-1B visa flip-flop like it's a piñata full of ratings. They're pointing out how his America First slogan is starting to sound more like America who? Seems like Fox finally realized that Trump's flip-flopping skills could give Olympic gymnasts a run for their money. Of course, Trump's die-hard fans aren't taking this betrayal lying down. They're angrier than a bald eagle with a bad hair day. Social media is blowing up with supporters calling Fox News fake news faster than Trump can hit the send button on a 3 a.m. tweet. It's like watching a messy celebrity breakup, but with more red hats and fewer good-looking people. So, what's next for the Trump train? Will his base stick with him through this Fox News feud, or is this the beginning of the end for the MAGA movement? It's like a reality TV show, but with the fate of American democracy hanging in the balance. No pressure, right? But here's the million-dollar question. Is Trump's America First just a fancy mask for corporations first? With his new stance potentially benefiting big tech companies more than American workers, it's starting to look like Trump's idea of making America great again involves a lot of outsourcing. Who knew drain the swamp actually meant fill it with H-1B visas? Buckle up, buttercups, because this visa drama is just the appetizer. Trump's got a whole menu of flip-flops that would make IHOP jealous. Stay tuned, because we're about to dive deeper into the rabbit hole of Trump's policy gymnastics. It's gonna be a wild ride. Well, folks, we've just witnessed Trump's visa policy do more flips than a circus acrobat. From loving H-1B visas to hating them faster than you can say cuff-F. And who would have thought Fox News would turn on their golden boy? It's like watching your favorite reality show, but with actual real-world consequences. Here's the thing, whether you're Team MAGA or Team anyone but Trump, we've got to start holding these politicians accountable. It's not about red versus blue anymore. It's about telling the truth versus talking out of both sides of your mouth. So next time a politician promises you the moon, don't just nod along. Whip out your phone, do some fact checking, and call them out if they're flip-flopping harder than a fish on dry land. After all, democracy works best when we're all paying attention, even if it means catching our leaders with their pants on fire.